Good morning, YouTube. I'm tremendously excited this morning. It's just an absolutely lovely day outside. Sun just shining nice and warm this early in the morning, and just the flowers out, the birds singing, trees budding out. Spring is just really showing itself, and I'm just tremendously excited. I'm tremendously excited about the journals that I'm doing, the ideas that are coming, the ideas that are coming more and more every day, and the ideas that are coming back to me from the journaling that I've done in the past, and all of these journals are just all just a marvelous things to have, and are just full of truths that I'm being given by the Spirit, and I'm glad to share them with the YouTube audience. And I'm excited about Tanya and what she's teaching, and the things I'm learning from her, and excited about watching her show in the mornings while I'm doing this journaling, and it just all works together and comes together, and flows in together, and the truth she's teaching and what I'm learning in these books, and the books, things I'm learning from the books like the Getting into the Vortex by Esther and Jerry Hicks, which talks about the teachings of Abraham and so forth, has the guided meditations and the CD that you can play along with it, and it's just marvelous. And so I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee this morning. I'm going to utilize this Presto Maggio, which is just marvelous. You just pour hot water in there, and you put your K cup, your little brew cup in the bottom of it, and it just you just put that brew cup right in there like that, and then pour your water, and you got your nice cup of brewed coffee, and goes very well with the breakfast. So I'm excited about that. I'm gonna fix that. And utilize this Columbia roast from Organic Gold. They have the little K cups in there, the little brew cups. So let's see what Tanya has to say this morning. She's talking about the you are a powerful creator. That's we hear that a lot. She's on that subject today, so it ought to be good.
First thing I'm going to tell all of you is that every single one of you tuning in today are powerful creators. Every single one of you. And if there's any part of you that doesn't believe that, I encourage you to look into everything you've created, because if we're focused on lack, and if we're focused on poverty, and if we're focused on suffering and sickness and problems, you're going to create more of it. You're going to attract it to you like a magnet, and voila, welcome to the misaligned life and magical manifestation of suffering. Doesn't sound very fun, and if that's what you're creating, first thing I encourage you to do is to claim your power in the fact that you are co-creating it. If you don't want to see that you are creating your suffering, then that's going to be one of your first sabotaging techniques that you will use, because then you can blame others and you can try to pretend like you're no part of the creation. And if you want to really step into your power, you have to realize I am creating through my thoughts, through my spoken word, through my actions. So if we're creating beauty, if we're creating magic, if we're creating harmony, if we're creating healing and love and abundance, then you're also a powerful creator. You're just better focused on what you want instead of what you don't want. The ones that are creating suffering and sickness, no one's against you. You're not being punished. It's just you're temporarily focusing in the wrong direction. You're focusing in a misaligned direction of lack and suffering and separation. And because of it, you're creating that experience. So all it takes is a simple shift in perspective. If I am focused over here and I'm in anger and I'm in fear, then if I catch that and I have awareness of truth that, wow, I just let my ego take me for a ride and I was in fear, then I can catch that and I can redirect over here. I am powerful. I am loved. I am deserving. And I now focus on the joy, the love, the beauty, the harmony, the abundance that is on its way to me. Then you're going to shift gears and you're going to shift what your experience will be. For some of you, what I have observed is that you will focus here temporarily on abundance. Like, I have affirmations, I am powerful, I am healthy, I am happy, I am supported, and you're writing them in your journal, you're saying them, you're thinking them for a little while, and then something comes along, like a bill that you have to pay, and you're like, oh my God, I don't have that money, oh my God, I don't have enough, there's not enough, I'm in fear. And so then vibrationally you go into fear, and now all of that alignment, that you're like building energy in your alignment, you're building it when you're focused over here in abundance. But when you shift to fear, It's like you drop in vibration very suddenly. And if you catch it quick enough, then you can go, whoa, I've been here before. This is where I used to go all the time. I'd go to the land of fear, but let me redirect back to, even though there's this spill, there is plenty of abundance. The angels are going to supply all my need. Thank you, angels, for bringing everything I need. Thank you for taking care of all the details. So if you keep your focus here, you're building this vibrational escrow, and it's coming to you. The thing that I see so many do is they lose their focal point too quickly, and they shift right back to fear, right back to lack and poverty consciousness, and you keep creating it. So when you're doing this enough, things like laws of attraction, you play with them for 5-10 minutes. Oh, I noticed, when I meditated for a little bit, I felt a temporary relief. And then I did this for a few days, and I noticed I got paid $50. I found $50, or someone gave me some money. Oh, wow. Oh, crap. Someone just triggered my fear. Now, because I'm so used to going there, I go right there without questioning it. I stay there maybe for a minute, or maybe for a week or a month. But what we need to start realizing is we choose where we go. If we go into the land of lack and fear and separation, then we create more energy of that experience. It's the law of attraction. It does not matter if where you're born, what your race is, your religion, if you're religious, if you're not, if you're a female, a male, it doesn't matter. It's not about your worth or anything about your deservability. It is about your vibrational alignment. So a soul that feels like I am worthy of goodness, I deserve good, will be focused in unity consciousness, will be focused in love and light, and they will be attracting that to them. A soul that believes that they deserve to be punished and that they, aren't worthy, they will focus on the lack and the poverty, and they will struggle there until they've had enough. Now, every single soul has to choose when they've had enough. I cannot tell a soul when it's been time for them to stop going through suffering. If I could, I would have done this for everyone by now. But I've watched and I can't. Even with the closest ones to me, my children, my family that I love, all I can do is shine the light on them, shine the light of that truth, even if it makes them uncomfortable. And sometimes it makes them very uncomfortable. If you see someone that's suffering because they have a belief system that is so rigid that everyone hates me because I'm black, and they really believe that, and so they cling to that belief system and they suffer and suffer, you can hold and shine the light on them of truth, which is to help guide them out of that belief system. You're there to help them see, that's not the truth. I see and I have compassion for why you believe that, but it is not truth. And if you could shift your focal point to how deserving you are and to how worthy you are, you will create miracles. You will create and manifest abundance. So when a soul chooses to go into suffering, all we can do is shine the light to help them see where they've lost their alignment, and then we can gently guide them to find that alignment again. If a soul becomes violent with you, let's say you have a brother who's a heroin addict, and you love your brother, but he is out of alignment and he is causing a lot of damage for everyone in the environment, this can be where it comes to this place of tough love. We used to call it tough love. I call it empowered love. This is more, I feel like that word needs to shift, because tough love almost feels like we're being mean and bullying with it. But empowered love means I love myself so fully that I will not tolerate your misalignment, and I will not enable it. I will not continue to cater to your misalignment. And we shine that light so intently that they either shift or they shift on out of your movie for a while. And this is something we need to all get comfortable with, because we're not here to attach to each other. We're not here to control people's journey of where they go or when it's time for them to learn a lesson. Every soul has to go through that on their own, even if they're your brother, your sister, your mother, your child. Doesn't matter. No attachment to role and title. So when we ourselves are in alignment, we will create abundance and beauty. And if all the ones around us are not doing it, it is not ours to carry. All we're here to do is to keep shining that light, to keep being that example of leadership in alignment. And if they listen and they're ready to observe what you understand, they will start to shift. If they ask you questions, you can help them. This is how I work with clients. I don't go seek clients. I don't go out and, you know what you need? Let me bring you some angels. I don't go to door like, you need angels. Have you heard about the angels? not at all the way that alignment works. What you do is you just live so powerfully and confidently and shine so brightly in your alignment. Others are watching that and they wonder, what do you have figured out? And then they come and they ask. So I'll have clients come to me, Tanya, I just really feel drawn to mentor with you. Would you be willing to mentor with me on healing? And if I feel in alignment with them and I feel a respect and an honor, yes, that sounds great. Let's co-create together. However, if I've had people come to me and ask to, they're curious about working with me and they project hatred, they want to start shaming me for my prices, or they want to shame me because I speak differently than they think I should, then I just simply tell them I am not the one to work with you, and you're shaming others for them speaking their truth, not really in alignment. You need to figure that out, and good luck to you. We do not have to be attached to people. And I feel like to be an empowered healer, we really need to understand that. We're not here to be a doormat for anyone, and we do not have to give our stuff away for free. There is so much to heal in regards to that. I feel like so many healers have been in a position where they have been martyrs, or they've been in religious situations where they had to give vows of poverty, or they had to give vows to just, I just give it all away. This makes me a good, holy person. I don't agree with that. I feel that when we're in our power, we're in our wholeness, then we will benefit as much as the ones we're giving to. It should be a co-creative experience of beauty, harmony, and honor. So for me, when I'm focusing on that alignment, I focus on the love, and I give gratitude to Spirit. I thank my angels for bringing me these honoring clients, for bringing souls to me that are ready to heal. They're ready to release themselves from enslavement. They're ready to come into their power. I draw it in like a magnet. I draw in clients who pay me what I am worth. They pay me above and beyond what I ask often, and they show me the greatest honor. There are clients that at times my heart says, give to them. They really need to be shown love, and I will do that. I will give them a gift, or I will give them a free session from my heart's feeling of that, not from someone giving me obligation or guilt. So when we're manifesting, it's important that each of us is in alignment. If I am going down the street and I see a homeless person, like the other day, this literally happened. I'm driving down the street. There's a guy holding a sign and it said karmic payment. And he's a homeless guy. And he's probably like 20s, somewhere in his early 20s. And I just felt the energy and intention of him. And I was just like, what are you doing, man? Like, go get a job. And there is no way that me driving up and I see you holding a sign saying karmic payment that I owe you anything because you're putting those words there. But do you know how many people will go and see that and feel kind of, oh, I don't have bad karma. It's almost like a superstition thing. So they'll give money. And what they're doing is they're enabling this person to manipulate people and to manipulate their energy and to take from them. That is not alignment. So we want to really watch how, am I really helping another, or am I enabling another with my giving? And I feel like with our manifestation, we want to really be discerning of what we're helping to create. Because big picture, every single thing each of you are choosing to do, everything you're thinking about and every choice you make is creating this new earth. If we are giving our energy or our power to those who are out of alignment, we are creating that in our new earth. Is that what you want? That is not what I want. If you are empowering, you are shining light, you are bringing wisdom, you are guiding others to look at the alignment and the bigger picture, the infinite possibility realms, then you're creating that earth. That's an earth that I'm here to help co-create. So if you look at each of your behaviors, each of your thoughts, and each of your actions, everyone watching today is co-creating together a new earth. So if we feel like we're afraid of offending grandma, and so we always walk on eggshells around grandma, and we never have the courage to shine the light on grandma's misalignment, we're enabling that misalignment. If you focus on your fear and on your lack and on your suffering and on your wounds, and you cling to your story of your past, you are creating suffering, and you are creating that for your new earth. So if each of you can see that, that's enough. I feel if you're even on this show watching today, there's enough consciousness in you to get this. Now it's just about consistent focal point. So if you're focusing on the good, you're focusing on what you love, you're focusing on the abundance, the joy,